Designed to give the maximum comfort to campers who are looking for a warm sleeping bag with plenty of room to move and plenty of room to sprawl. The Big Agnes Elk Park -20-degree sleeping bag has an integrated pad sleeve in the bottom, and it's got extra room here so that you can move. It's well suited for bigger campers, people who are tall and need a lot of space, or those who just want extra space. Now the first thing to point out is that pad sleeve. So with this bag, the bottom portion of the sleeping bag is uninsulated. That saves on weight and that saves on pack size. So it's this part of the sleeping bag that you would normally compress with your weight anyway, and so they've taken that out and have an integrated pad sleeve. Now it's a full pad sleeve, so you can use a pad that's 25 inches wide and about 72 inches long. We've got a Big Agnes sleeping pad in there now, and just so I can lift that up and show, you've got a stretchy side panels here on the pad sleeve, so it can take pads of different thicknesses. We've got a pad in here that's about 4 inches thick, and that's probably about the maximum that will fit in that pad sleeve. But that situates you on top of the sleeping pad, so you don't have to worry about sliding or rolling off of your sleeping pad at night. With a bag like this that's suited for -20-degree temperatures, you want to be sure that you've got all of that thermal efficiency from your sleeping pad. So also note that you also need to pair it with a sleeping pad that has an equivalent temperature rating. So definitely a 4-season pad underneath of this sleeping bag. The dimensions here give you room for someone who's up to 6 feet 6 inches tall, so plenty of space there. And then the girth measurement is 80.5 inches all the way around. That gives you lots of room to sprawl. And the other thing I really like about this design is that you've got a zipper that runs down both sides of this bag. So I have my side open most of the way here, and you can see that the top of this sleeping bag is kind of rectangular. You've even got little hand pockets on the inside, so you can wrap this around you like a blanket. If I open the other side here, you can see that these double zippers really allow you to open the bag up and vent. So if you are warming up inside the bag, if you're not quite at that low limit temperature rating, you can vent it out and you can use the top of this sleeping bag like a blanket. So you can see that we've got the 25-inch wide sleeping pad there, but the top portion of this bag is a lot wider than the bottom portion. And that drapes over top of you and feels more like a blanket at home, so it's incredibly comfortable. Now while I've got the bag open here, you can see that you've got an integrated hood. That hood allows you to kind of move your head around with the pad sleeve underneath of it, but you also have a pillow pocket. If you've got a camp pillow or an extra layer, you can put that in there and keep it nice and secure inside. The materials here are also very comfortable. So the material on the inside of the bag is nice and soft. It's a cotton polyester blend, so that's really nice and soft on your skin. And then the material on the outside is nylon taffeta. That's going to resist moisture. And because this is a synthetic insulated sleeping bag, it's going to resist moisture as well. So if you're in humid or wet climates with a bag that's -20 degrees, you definitely want to keep any moisture out of the bag, and that synthetic insulation is going to help on that. Because this is an extra wide bag, you don't really have a traditional mummy shape, but you do have a hood at the top that you can cinch down with a draw cord to really batten everything down and to keep your heat in from your core. You also have a cinch cord up top here, so if you have everything zipped up and battened down, it holds in all that heat. It tapers in a little bit towards the foot box, but it stays pretty rectangular towards the bottom. So those campers who tend to get claustrophobic inside of a mummy-shaped sleeping bag will really love the shape and the design here. Now the weight and the pack size of this bag don't really allow you to pack it down nice and small or put it into a backpack, take it into the backcountry, but they do include a stuff sack here, and it's really well suited for those family camping adventures, those base camping, car camping, when you need a really warm and reliable sleeping bag that gives you plenty of room to sprawl. It's the Big Agnes Elk Park -20 degree bag.